KTN News.
We have reached consensus on the contentious issues in the finance bill. This is a statement from the Finance and Planning Committee of the National Assembly, which is considering the issues raised on the Finance Bill 2023, which has elicited divided opinions from the public. Speaking in Naivasha, Nakuru County on the status update of the ongoing harmonization of the views from the public participation process, the chair of the committee, Kimani Kuria, was, however, non-committal about any agreement on the 3% housing levy. As KTN's political affairs reporter Emmanuel Tor now tells us, more reactions continue to pour in, even as the bill is set to be deliberated upon by the House this week.
Speaking after the Finance and Planning Committee meeting held in Naivasha, Nakuru County, the chairperson of the Finance and Planning Committee, Molo legislator Kimani Kuria, says all is set for the tabling of the controversial bill Tuesday. Kuria says the committee, including the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya allied members, have ironed out many rough edges of the bill.
We are in agreement as a Committee of Finance and National Planning on the matters that we have deliberated upon. We are going to make amendments to several clauses. We have also tied ends because there's some clauses, for example, that the definition could be prone to abuse.
The committee has, however, not made a determination on the 3% housing levy and a similar amount to be matched by the employer, with Azimio MPs pushing for the removal of the clause altogether. Some of the contentious issues include the 3% housing fund, 8% increase in value-added tax on fuel, and 15% tax on content creators, among others.
Because if you make an amendment that has a huge financial implication, you must find a way of recouping that financial implication so that you're able now to fund a budget. Otherwise, you're going to get to a crisis where we have approved a budget and we have not provided the resources to it. And the alternative the executive therefore will have is to borrow.
Ongoings have continued to elicit more reactions.
Hiyo mswada, wabunge wa Kenya Kwanza, wabunge wa upinzani, mwendeni kule bunge mujadiliane, mumalizanie huko kwa bunge. Pale bunge kura ikipigwa, wenye wameshinda washinde, wenye wameshindwa wangojee siku ingine.
I am proposing that the MPs should look at even the numbers and know that it is an impossible target to attain. You cannot raise 1 trillion more from the current collections that we are doing.
Wanjigi says Kenya would benefit more from defaulting on the national debt repayment and pushing for fresh terms.
Let us deal with this debt. Let us agree that we cannot pay it. We have no money. We can't afford it. We can't afford to see these debt payments, which are in this coming financial year in the budget, at a total of 1.7 trillion going out from our sweat.
Leaders in the UDA party have also asked the Finance Committee to ensure it strikes a balance between the views of the public and the need to finance the country's 3.6 trillion shillings budget.
The number of Kenyans who earn salary in Kenya, both public and private, are not more than 2.5 million people. And we are 50 million Kenyans. Watu 2.5 mungekatwa, hii wananchi wanakatwa, wakienda kununua chumvi, VAT wanalipa. Wakinunua sukari, VAT kwa ndani. All that, part of it become our salary. Wale tukikatwa kidogo, why are we tunalia sana?
And as a Committee of Finance, we will table in Parliament in the course of this week a proposed finance bill that has got inputs from the stakeholders, whom we are going to give them opportunity to talk to us. It has inputs from you, pia nyinyi mlikuwa mnaongea tuliwasikia, and at the same time, we are also looking at the direction the country Kenya has to go.
The report on the bill will be introduced in the House on Tuesday ahead of the second reading and the Committee of the Whole House, where amendments by the legislators will be introduced and a final vote on each clause of the bill taken. Emmanuel Tor, KTN News, Nairobi.
Azimio leader Raila Odinga